All right, hit the montage, please, of some of our favorite Rob Reiner films. Great actor, great director. Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap. There he is. Oh, fabulous. A couple more highlights. Oh, Stand By Me, directed by Rob Reiner.
Yes. Iconic movies.
This. The Princess Bride. Thank you for the assist. And, of course, When Harry Met Sally, your favorite scene.
Oh, I love this scene. And your mom was in that scene, right?
She had the last line.
And A Few Good Men.
I'll answer the question.
Man, these are great films.
Classic films that have legs forever.
Directed by Rob Reiner. We first got to know you, though, sir, in a little show called All in the Family. You played Michael Stivic, and quite frankly, you helped redefine American culture, or kind of reshape the dialogue. You were fantastic. There you are.
Yeah, and putting the socks and the shoes on. That's the most asked about scene.
It is?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. People come up to me and say, I love that scene where you put the socks and the shoes on.
And were you thinking about that at the time?
No. When we did it, it was just the way I did it. And we did it in rehearsal. And Carol, it wasn't in the script. And Carol said to me, what are you doing? I said, I'm putting my socks in. She said, you don't do it that way. And we started improvising, and then we just put it in the show.
That is so funny.
The relationship between you two guys, just awesome. You have a new film out. It's called And So It Goes. Out, I think, tomorrow.
No, it's out July 25th.
July 25th. We've got a little bit. Rob Reiner, welcome back to Good Day.
Hey, nice to be here. And before we go any further, I think that your public should know that if you look over here in the corner of the couch, you can see, come on, pan over. All
right, let's show him the scandalous information.
He's got the corn. He's got the corn.
This is what he's talking about.
And it's sitting on a piece of paper, and he put it on the couch for later, so they can have it for later.
But don't you think it was very, I used a piece of
yeah,
paper.
you did put paper underneath it, so you didn't just throw it on the couch.
It's a modified plate, because I will eat this later.
Yeah, I know.
Rob, welcome to Good Day New York. We've had chicken bones here. Some of the guests have actually had to move chicken bones to sit down, so we cleaned up for you this morning.
Oh, well, you're tidy. Good.
So tell us about And So It Goes.
Well, if you like the bucket list, this is a movie that is kind of an extension of the bucket list. As a matter of fact, it came to be as a result of the press junket on Bucket List when all the journalists would ask us, what's on your bucket list? Whenever they asked Jack Nicholson that question, he'd say, one more great romance. And that gave us the idea to do a movie about two people who find each other later on in life.
And those two people, Michael Douglas and Diane Keaton.
Yes, they'd never worked with each other before. Two great, iconic Academy Award winners. They're absolutely brilliant in the film. Their chemistry is sensational.
Did they have to kiss in the film?
They did have to kiss, and Diane had this list that I heard about that of men that she wanted to kiss in movies, maybe in real life too, I don't know. But Michael Douglas was one of the people that she wanted to kiss, so she got to kiss him in the movie, and she can check that off on her bucket list. Exactly.
Fantastic. Now, I love what you said about this movie. I mean, it's for mature audiences, and they're out there. They want to see these kind of movies.
There's no question there's an audience. We proved that with Bucket List, that there are people, they're of a certain age, they're going to go to the movies if there's something there for them to see. We used to make the joke that, of our core demographic, we had like 100% desire to see with a 40% ability to get to the theater. but the point is they'll come if there's something there for them.
And you put Bucket List, like people now talk about Bucket List, not even referring to the movie. You help kind of...
Well, that phrase didn't exist until we had the movie. I mean, it was made up for the movie.
Meanwhile, you're in this movie too, right?
I am in this movie, and I don't want to give it away. It's a spoiler alert, but I do have what I consider an undetectable hairpiece in the movie.
No. It transforms your appearance. I think we have a clip, right? Shall we? Okay, let's see it. And so it goes.
You're the piano player.
Yeah. Artie Burns. I play with Leah at the Oaks Bistro.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I came here to pick her up.
Well, you on a date?
Yeah.
No, you're not her type. She likes a man with actual hair.
Well, I've been going with her.
Sleeping with her?
Well, no, I
am. Don't embarrass yourself.
Whoa!
And so it goes.
There you go. See? I tried on a number of hair pieces to get just the right one. There was one that made me look like Hitler, and I thought, it's bad enough. I don't want to look like the Fuhrer.
We started talking about All in the Family. That's, 40-plus years ago?
Yes.
And you've been in the business, consistently. We hear it's a tough business. pretty competitive.
Yeah.
Is there a secret to staying as relevant and as active as you have?
I think you find that you just enjoy the doing. You know, it's all the process. I mean, these are all cliches that you hear as a young person, and you kind of intellectually know them. And as you get older, you start internalizing them. Just enjoy whatever it is you're doing. I mean, we're having this conversation now on your show, and if you guys don't like doing this, you've then wasted this much time of your life, and we don't have all the time in the world.
I enjoyed every part of it except when you pointed out the corn on the cob thing.
Really?
Everything else was cool.
You are good up to that point, huh?
Let me ask you something. You come from Hollywood royalty. Your dad, Rob Reiner. How was it that you didn't screw up? You didn't have a screwed up childhood? I mean, would you say because social media wasn't involved in your childhood?
You know, I don't know. I think, you know, it's the luck of the draw. I mean, my dad was, you know, pretty down to earth in terms of his fame and success. And I, you know, had a fairly, I mean, as normal a childhood as you could have in those circumstances. But I've had these conversations with Michael Douglas about this because he's also achieved at a very high level. And his father is obviously a huge, you know, iconic star. And it's tough, you know. There, you can count them on one hand of the people whose parents achieved at a high level, whose children went on and did okay.
Well, we're happy you did more than okay.
Well, yeah. Well, I try my best. I try my best.
All right, and so it goes.
Yes.
July
25th.
Fantastic.
Can we leave you with our favorite moment, our favorite Rob Reiner moment, please? A little scene you did with Larry David, actually the growth syndrome episode. I think we have it. I think we have a little portion of it. You and Larry David and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Pump it up.
Thanks for switching appointments with me.
Yeah, no problem. Well, Larry, what happened with that lunch?
Oh, man.
What did you do?
I'm sorry. I
What did you do?
felt so much pressure from the fact that this guy had paid $4,000 and I tried too hard.
All right, there's a backstory here that we didn't have time to set up, but
So you told him
absolutely
that the
hilarious
growth
episode,
syndrome
the
was
growth
named
syndrome
after
episode.
the
Please
shortstop
watch
for
it
Pittsburgh?
and give our best to Larry David, will you?
I will.
And go see the movie, And So It Goes. Comes out in July 25th.
July 25th, you said it.
Did I say it right?
You did.
Okay. Rob Reiner, pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for having me.